Okay, so to do this effect, what I'm going to do is the first thing, if you looked at that image that we saw in Photoshop, it actually had two separate layers. Did you see that? One for the seats and one for the dashboard, right? So one of the things you can do is, in a previous class I actually showed you how to import a sequence so that it would actually bring the two layers in and they could be layered. But another way of actually importing a image into Premiere is to import each layer separately. Do you remember there was a dashboard and a seat? So I'm going to import them kind of separately. To do that, I'm going to go underneath the File, Import. I'm going to go to my folder, if I can find it here. Inside my folder, there is Inside Car 3. Do you remember that? Inside Car 3, right? Inside Car 3. Inside the Drive menu, I believe it's called. Drive menu. Inside Car 3. If I hit open with that, it's going to say you have a layered Photoshop document. You have a layered Photoshop document. And it's going to say, well, what do you want to do? Well, I'm going to actually do this twice, and I'm going to choose a layer. See it down here where it says choose layer right here? And then we have layer 1 and seats, right? See that? So when you go import, choose the Inside Car 3. Choose the one that says Inside Car 3. Hit open. Then it's going to ask you, how do you want to bring it in? I'm going to say footage. See where it says footage. And see where it says choose layer? I'm going to choose layer 1. And I'm going to hit OK. Then I'm going to do the same thing again by going under File, Import, choose Inside Car 3, hit open, and this time I'm going to choose layer seats, right? Seats, and then I'm going to hit OK. So I brought them both in separately. See that? Okay. Then I'm going to import the video footage. I'm going to import the video footage of I believe it's the Blue Guys. Was it Blue Guys? I believe. Let's see that one. Yeah, the guy shot in front of the blue screen. Then I'm going to import the footage again, and this time I'm going to do the sunset for Sunset Strip, right? I'm going to import the sunset. And so I have Blue Guys, Sunset, Inside Car Seat, Inside Car Seat. Let's just do those, and later on when we want to put the music in the music into the rear view mirror, we can get that to work. So did you see how all those files? Again, I've just used different layers for inside the car. If I double click on it, you'll see I have inside the car and inside the car, inside the car, inside the car.
What was the sunset of the other one?
In this case, well, hold on 1 minute. Oh, in this case, I'm going to look at the sunset first. Let's drag it into our source window over here. If we play it, yeah, there's a lot of video footage of you know, Sunset Strip here. So we don't have to use probably all of it. We could probably use, I don't know, the first 15 seconds. I don't know where it starts out, though. It's starting at 11 minutes here.
Well, do we want it to just be as long as the Blue Guys footage?
Yeah, we could. It doesn't really matter. We could stretch as long as we want. I'm going to put it out for a little bit. I'm going to hit an out before the camera pans to the left a little bit. If you look here, the camera kind of pans to the left to the Chinese theater, right? I don't want that part anyway. So I'm going to take that before it pans to the Chinese theater. I'm going to drag that into video 1. Let me pull this away so I can see it. Spread it out a little bit so I can see it. Next, I'm going to put in the dashboard of the car. The dashboard of the car, which is this one. So the next one in video 2 is going to be the dashboard of the car, which is called Inner Car Layer 1. I'll put that in and stretch that out. And you can see the video footage already playing in the look, even in the sunroof up here. I cut that out. See the sunroof up here? So you should automatically see the video footage already in there. because this was cut out inside of Photoshop to a transparent area. Remember that in the layers that we saw inside of Photoshop? Next, I'm going to put in my blue screen footage of the guys, which is called Blue Guys. I'm going to take that and drag it in, and that's pretty long. Yeah, we could shorten it down a little bit. It doesn't need to be that long. Okay, now when we're trying to adjust this video footage for this blue screen effect, you'll notice we have the white sort of edges of the wall on the edge of them here. So to get rid of these white edges before I try and do any blue screen effect, I'm going to use one of the video effects called garbage matte. Garbage matte. I think last week I demonstrated garbage matte a little bit, did I not? So if I go over here to the and let me pull this over a little bit so it's in my video frame here. And let me pull this over a little bit. So the first thing I'm going to do is put in a garbage matte. I'm going to go to the effects window. Inside my effects window, I have one called keying in the effects window. In the keying option, there's a variety of different keys that we talked about last week. In this case, we don't really need to use a very elaborate garbage matte. We could probably use maybe just the 8-point. That might even be too much there. An 8-point garbage matte on my video footage. To use the 8-point garbage matte, I'm just going to take the effect under effects 8-point garbage matte, which is under key, and drag it onto my video Blue Guys. When I do that and I click on my Blue Guys, it should show up in the effects window. And to bring that up, and you have to bring up the effects control window. The effects control window is under Window Effects Control, and in there you'll notice there's one called 8-point garbage matte. 8-point garbage matte. When you choose the 8-point garbage matte in the effects control, it'll give you these little circles that you see around the outside of the preview window. What you can do with these is you can bring them in, and as you bring them in, move them around in here, you can use it to get rid of the actual white parts. You'll see as you move them around, you'll see eventually that the video footage will start coming in. And I'm going to do the same for this edge. It'll give you maybe a rendering problem, but don't worry, that's a temporary problem. It's just sometimes it gives you a garbled mess. It has to do with the video card. So again, go to 8-point garbage matte, drag that onto your video guys clip. Once it's on your Blue Guys video clip, go to the effects control window. In the effects control window, select where it says 8-point garbage matte, and then pull these little handles in. You might get some rendering problems because of the video card, but you should be able to see what would happen immediately. As if you make a preview, you could see the blue coming through.